Country Shooter 98. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Springfield XDM Mod 2 and a 9mm. And I'd just like to say thank you to all of those who have been watching my videos and have subscribed, have been hitting the like button. And if you're watching, we'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and comment. We love to get feedback and chat back and forth. Maybe you have something good to offer me, or maybe I need to tell you something, answer your question. But we love the feedback and we'd love for you to subscribe. But let's go ahead and get shooting real quick. Come back to the table, we'll talk about it. So like I said in the beginning, this is the Springfield XDM Mod 2. As you can see, it's the two-tone. It's got the faded dark earth and the black. This one has the grip zone in your grips here that Springfield loves to advertise, and it does feel really good in your hand. But I've owned or shot just about every XD, XDM, or XDS there is, and that is one thing I love about Springfields is they just fit my hand real nice. Some guns, if you've shot pistol a lot, you know that some guns just fit your hand better than others, and Springfields fit my hand really good. Some of the pros and cons, as you can see, this is a 4-inch barrel, and this is the suppressor ready barrel, which we will be trying my pistol make 9mm from AJ Guns on it. One of the cons is the thread protector kind of drives me crazy because it comes loose all the time. That's something that if you see my FN 509 tactical video, they have fixed on theirs because they put that O-ring in there, and that's something I think everybody should do on threaded barrels. It's got the suppressor height sights, obviously, so that way if you've never shot a gun suppressed, you need those really, so when your suppressor's on there, you can still see your sights over that big old suppressor. The one drawback to that is when you're not shooting suppressed, I tend to shoot a little high with them, obviously because they do sit up higher, so you kind of got to adjust that on the fly. The trigger is a typical Springfield trigger. You got some take up. It breaks nice and crisp though. And then the release. There it is. Springfield triggers over the last few years now, that's one thing I'm waiting for Springfield to kind of catch back up on. There are definitely some guns in the polymer guns that have kind of surpassed Springfield's in the trigger department. It's not a bad trigger. I'd say it's an average trigger. I'd love to see Springfield shorten up their trigger, the trigger pull, and make the reset a little bit better. But with that said, it's an average trigger. You got your palm safety, which you got to have engaged to shoot, and it's a 2-stage trigger. There's no manual safety on this gun. I don't mind that. Some people don't like the palm safeties, like what you have on 1911s as well. It doesn't affect me any, because the way I hold the gun, it's going to be engaged, so I'm fine with it. I've shot guns with and without it, and with and without manual safeties. It's not that big of a deal to me unless it's my carry gun. So they're super easy. Every Springfield I've ever had, it doesn't get no easier than these guns to break down and clean. It's super simple. Just lock your slide back. It's if you're used to a SIG or FN, you flip them down. Springfields you flip up, and then you just release your slide. Boom, off. take your guide rod spring out in your barrel, and you're ready to strip and clean. You're good to go. Doesn't get no easier than that. That's that. I like that. I always like it when guns are easy to break down and maintain. Like I said, it feels really good in my hand. Springfields are just good quality guns. I've never had a problem with any of my XD or XDMs giving me problems malfunctioning. Never. I just never have. I'm actually curious to put the suppressor on it because I've never shot this gun suppressed. I want to see how it does running with a suppressor. That is definitely something I'm wanting to see here in just a minute. My guess is it's going to probably run flawlessly. I'm just guessing because, you know, Springfields are just high quality. So I'm going to go ahead and put another mag through it without the suppressor real quick. Kind of try to get myself adjusted a little more to these suppressor height sights. And we'll come back and we'll load up another mag and we'll do the suppressor. So let's get to it. Take it out here at 50 yards and see if we can hit the gong with these suppressor height sights. Shoot with some hair over it. Problems picking it up out here with this hot little sight and the way the sun's hitting it. Alright. Having problems. Couldn't touch that gong out there today. Just wasn't happening. That's alright though. Let's load up another mag real quick and we'll try the suppressor on and see what we can do. First couple shots, I'll put them on the rubber dummy target there where you can just kind of hear the gun suppressed, not hear the steel dinging. And we'll see how it handles running suppressed. Shooting 115 grain today, 9mm. Pop it on there. Hopefully the suppressor will stay tight on it. Sometimes if you ever shoot suppressed, you got to kind of check it after a few shots. It tends to work its way loose every now and then. Just be careful. If you put quite a few rounds through it, it'll warm up pretty good. So, all right, I'm going to take my ears off too, because it shouldn't be too horribly loud. Definitely feel the weight there already. See what happens. Put them on this rubber dummy target. It's always fun to shoot suppressed. I mean, getting a little blowback. Not terribly. A couple shots, I'm feeling it blow back a little bit with the suppressor caught a little bit in my cheek there. One thing you gotta be a little bit careful of and be aware of when you're shooting this press. Put some more of the rubber dummy togger here just so you can kind of hear it better without hearing the ding and the steel. That really kind of throws you off in the sound. Didn't like back the last shot, but suppressor come a little loose, not too bad. It's not too warm. I mean, come on, how cool is that, right? Shooting a handgun suppressed. This pistol mate suppressor from AJ Guns has been a really good suppressor. There you have it. That is the Springfield XDM Mod 2. I really like it. It's just a good looking gun. Functions great. You've seen it run flawlessly with this suppressor. Not all guns will do that. You'd be surprised. Some guns will have hang-ups and not like that suppressor. This one ran flawlessly, and there's just not very many cons when it comes to Springfield in the XD series. There's some little things if you're wanting to be really particular, you know, that you may not like or think you could do a little better. Like, I'm being really picky when I say the trigger could be better. I mean, it's not a bad trigger. It's just that I've shot some really nice triggers. Like I've shot the Apex trigger, which is the best polymer trigger out, I think. But everything on it, there's nothing I can really say that's bad on this gun. And the price point for XDMs is hard to beat too. They're not a super expensive gun. They're not going to break the bank or nothing like that. And super dependable. So, you know, I love Springfield. I've always been a big Springfield fan, and this one doesn't disappoint. So if you're in the running for polymer gun, I would consider this. It's real nice, and it's going to be dependable. If you're just wanting it for a target gun, or if you want it for your home defense gun, it's not going to fail you. You know, and then caliber wise, 9mm is really popular. I've had this gun in a 45. This is a little smoother, obviously, just being a 9mm, a little less pop than the 45, but it's up to you what you want to do. You can't really go wrong with either one. So, but I hope this answered any questions you may have, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And like I said in the beginning, please subscribe if you haven't already. We love the support, and we love to get feedback and chat back and forth, and we'll see you next time.